What it do? You are now tuning into the Mocky, Rich, and Kane podcast, MRK. It's episode number 11, man. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Mocky, it's your boy Lonely Rich, and it's your boy Kane. We're finna have a really good episode, man. You already know what it is on this early Friday morning, man. Yeah. We finna kick some game and serve some good game, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic to Rich, and then I'm gonna pass the mic to Kane. Make y'all's introductions into this discussion.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to see what topics we got on the table today, man. Our last stream was really good. I feel like we got a lot of good content there, so I'm excited to see what comes from this one.
Yeah, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Prince Kane. We back here with the Mark III podcast, man. What is this, episode 11 now? Man, we just keep on trucking it, and then we just keep on going how we're going, man. Trucking on down that highway, taking it step by step, day by day, and can't nobody stop us, man. We can let all the Keisha just sit back up there in the nosebleeds, just sitting there screaming and crying the fact that we doing what we do, and they ain't.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, man, we finna begin this episode off, and this time we're gonna start with Kane, man. So Kane, what do you got to talk about tonight?
Man, see, here we go again. Back with the whole parent thing, dude. See, this is my thing. I don't give a damn how many people are getting annoyed. I'm gonna keep calling this shit out as much as I need to, because we got to get back in the habit of parenting the way that parenting is supposed to be done.
I heard that.
See, my thing is, bro, I was at the store earlier, and there was this kid, and this kid was just fucking screaming his head off non-stop. And the mom was just like, no, you need to cut it out. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm like, what the fuck is babying your baby when they screaming and crying going, dude, you need to do the way you're supposed to do as a parent. Spank their ass, take them out to the car, ground them, whatever the fuck needs to happen. Because talking to them, you ain't going to talk them into submission because you ain't doing nothing that's like disciplinary to them. All they hear is words. They don't see no action. They be testing you on the bullshit that you be telling them. If you don't stop, I'm gonna spank you, Billy. And you don't even spank them. You just be trying to threaten them and intimidate them into quit doing what they're doing. But the kids, they smarter than that. These parents, man, they don't be doing what they're supposed to do. And then, even in school, uh, teachers, they need to figure out a way to stop bullying shit from happening. Stop bullying and shit from happening. I understand that there's probably certain policies that are put in place that prevent them from doing so, but there are certain things that they can do. They can enforce the right way to act, the right way to behave, and shit like that, but they don't because they don't give a damn because they're not there for the kids. They're there for a check, and that's what's wrong with people in this generation is they're going to do whatever they can to their own benefit. They don't give a damn about raising the next generation. They give a damn about raising their pockets for the next generation. Uh, we got kids that be walking down the hallways holding hands and shit. They be kissing each other and probably fucking in the bathroom. I'll never forget this one chick told me that she did that shit in school one time. And I'd just be sitting back, shaking my head, bro, because this is exactly how these fucking kids out here end up getting pregnant and having to have kids at the age of 14, 15, 16 years old. Now your whole life is gone. And this is the problem is that we having too many kids at such a young age that y'all don't even know what the fuck you're supposed to do because you yourself is still a fucking kid having kids, man. It's crazy out here, man. These kids are wild and don't nobody give a damn. And that's why all these kids be crashing out. What y'all think, man?
Man, Rich, what you got to say on that?
I feel like with that, I feel like it goes back to more what you were saying in the beginning on the parents. You know what I'm saying? And that all comes back to these devices, man. Giving these kids these fucking iPhones, iPads at the age of 4 or 5. That shit's not cool. Because then, you know what I'm saying? A phone is one of the most stimulating things you can buy. You feel me? Adults can't. Some adults can't get off of their phone. You feel me? So it's like putting that in the hand of a 5-year-old, they're never going to get off of it ever. You know what I'm saying? Then when you try to take it away as a punishment, they throw a shit fit, so you just give it back. They're like, it's just a phone, it's whatever. No, it's not just a phone. You know what I'm saying? And then, the internet's not exactly the best place to be right now. especially not right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need to get back to, I'm not saying, take the phone away, tell them to go the fuck outside, because even then, like I said before, everybody else is in the house on their laptops, on their fucking phones. You know what I'm saying? There is no more outside. You don't see niggas at the park no more. You know what I'm saying? It's 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 crazy. It's truly crazy. But we need to get back to raising kids how we used to, not off of iPads, off of structure, discipline. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a fucking D in your class. All right, you gotta drop an extracurricular that you like or something. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's the shit that works. Not, oh, you fucked up in school. I'm gonna take your phone for 2 days, then give it back to you when you cry about it. So that's what I think.
Yeah, man. Rich brought up a good point that you can't just take your kid's phone and send him outside. Because if you send him outside, you might be sending him outside to a predator. It ain't the old days where you could leave your bikes on the side of your house and you could leave your doors unlocked. That shit ain't. We ain't living in those times. We living in completely different times.
Mm-mm.
And honestly, I never really lived in those times. Shit. We could leave our bikes on the and shit, but at the same time, nigga, you couldn't leave your doors unlocked and shit. But yeah, it does start at home. But um, I think there's too much like uh, a lot of the teachers, principals, they favor certain students, and you'll see in an elementary that every kid seems special. And then when they get older, next thing you know, they start getting cared about less and more and more and more and more to the point where they feel isolated. And a lot of those type of kids end up doing the craziest and most rebellious things ever. And no teachers really care because they don't care to pay attention. They don't get paid enough to care. Which that's what their
Mm-mm.
excuse is, which is crazy. You know, you should think that you should still be an adult figure in a kid's life because they can make adult decisions that they're not really ready to accept as a kid. So I think that there needs to be more curriculum residing around. Hey, man, this we're all gonna wear uniforms because kids get bullied for their shoes. Kids get bullied for their clothes. I mean, me personally, I used to roast the fuck out of niggas for shit. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that alleviates a lot of things. And then it makes people have to be socially interactive because a lot of niggas was only popular because they had all the new shoes. A lot of niggas was only popular because they always could go do this and go do that. Like niggas was
Yeah,
really
they had the
popular because of what their
cards and the
parents wanted.
third.
It's once you got in high school that the uncool kids became cool because they had access to the drugs, they were in the
Mm-hmm.
gangs. They were the jocks. They might not have the nice clothes, but nigga, they're the football star. They're the basketball star. Like this is where that shit didn't matter. But at the same time, you see it just slowly start to unravel, man. And yeah, parents got to discipline their kids because if they don't, that's why the kids come to school and act a damn fool. They don't listen to their parents. What the hell you think they're gonna listen to a kid? I mean, to listen to a teacher for, let alone a principal. So it starts at home. Everything starts at home, man. Everything starts at home. So parents
Yes,
got to
sir.
start being parents, man. A lot of times they just throw a phone in the kid's face and let it be, man. You got to spend time. You got to watch movies with your kids. You got to have conversations with your kids. You got to play video games. Yeah, you got to build forts. You got to do stuff like that. You can't. You got to take them out. You can't just give them technology for 5 years, 10 years. Me personally, I had people in my life that I'm not gonna say exactly what they were, what how they were related to me, but I had relatives in my life that were raised for 5, 6 years, 7 years straight, just having iPads thrown in their face and told to go away. I saw that shit, and now all of a sudden they're depressed. They don't want to do anything in life. Some of them is fast as fuck, thinking they're grown. Like that's all because you said I'm too lazy, I'm tired, or I don't feel like it, or all this shit. You use as an excuse to neglect your child, and now your child gonna end up in one of them juvenile centers where the correctional officers take advantage of them, take their manhood, take their womanhood, abuse them, and then all of a sudden you'll say, "Well, the system's gonna correct my children." Nah, homie. Once the system gets a hold of your children, you'll never have your children again. The system is not meant to restructure; they're meant to take it away from you. If they can take that kid away from you, that's less money that they got to give your bitch ass. So a lot of people don't realize, man, the mistakes that you make as a parent. Yes, you can correct them with the next child, but the child that you neglected, you'll never have. 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 shit, they'll never ever be repaired. They'll be broken forever in some parts. Some things, some pieces you can't pick back up and glue back together, man. That's just facts.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because when I look back at when I was a kid versus these kids now, if my mama told me to do something and I even had a fraction of an attitude, if I walked off stomping or I slammed the door, I got my ass whooped like there was no
Whoops.
tomorrow. Boy, she put out that fucking paddle real quick and told me, "Come here, boy." She fucking spanked
Damn.
the shit. Yeah, boy, it was bad. If I acted a fool, she whooped my ass and ground me. See, the thing is, my parents used to tell me, get off the game. And if I wasn't able to go outside, they'd tell me, go play with your toys, be creative, do this, that, and the third. Nowadays, it's oh,
Right.
yo, get on the tablet, go get on the computer, go get on the game, whatever, this, that, and the third. I'd say I never
Yeah.
grew up with that shit. I had to go over to my friend's house that had that shit. I never had that shit personally. I never had the PS3, never had the Xbox 360. All I had was like a Wii.
Salute, Michael. Salute, salute.
What's good, Michael? All I had was the Wii, the fucking the Xbox Classic with like two games on it, the GameCube. I had the older shit. I never had the newer shit. All my friends had that shit. So anytime I wanted to
Right.
play
I
that
had the
shit, I was there.
N64. You feel me? That was my little
Yeah,
nigga. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
That's just it's crazy to me, dude. It's just like, damn, the way times have changed. And now people talk about how whenever you discipline your kid, it's quote unquote the A word. Nah, it ain't the A word, homie. It's called disciplining your kid. It's called teaching them the consequences of doing the
See,
wrong
but
thing.
look, I'm be real with you. I'm be honest with you. There's a fine line between that discipline and that. You feel me? And a
Oh, they're
lot of parents don't know where that motherfucking line is. Unfortunately, a lot
definitely.
of
No,
parents don't know where that motherfucking line is.
I agree with you on that, but at the same time, it ain't hard to tell whether you're abusing your or a word. Sorry, it ain't hard to tell if you doing that to your kid or if you just disciplining. I mean, you can tell by the strength in your whoop whether you doing that to your kid or you just spanking them. I mean, a parent alone could be able to tell that. I could tell that when I disciplined my niece and my nephew when they was acting a fool. I could tell that I wasn't doing that to them because I wasn't hitting them that hard, just enough to give them a little sting.
Me
Make them
personally,
understand. Hey, don't do that shit no more. You know?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I could put my hands on my kid, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. I whoop ass because if you don't put your hands on your kids, nigga, somebody else gonna have to because they too damn disrespectful and they don't think they can ever be touched. So when they finally get touched by someone that's not you, you gonna want to crash out and you gonna be mad at yourself that you didn't whoop that ass. Because I'm telling you, man, ass whooping will keep you from doing bad things. Abuse will make you act out. Ass whoopings will make you know, I ain't gonna do that. Mama gonna whoop my ass. Yeah. But you sit
Right.
around. I understand why one wouldn't want to, but you just have
Cause
to
I don't want
understand
my kid to be
if
scared of me. You
if you
feel
don't
me?
whoop ass, you got to be an even more interactive parent. Because if you're not an even more interactive parent, my nigga, they're not gonna respect you.
That's what I'm thinking. We fucking, you know what I'm saying? Set them up for college, shit like that. Keep them out of the street, like you feel me? Like I don't
That's
want
but
to.
that the hard part about that is there's too many single parent households.
That's
Like it's
facts.
easier with two parents, but the single parent household, you gotta whoop your kid's ass. You have to.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that kid is going to become grown very quickly.
Yeah. See,
And
and
then
then that
when both parents are, I've seen both parents be fucking fools. I've seen both parents be fucking fools, and in that case, the kids don't have respect for nobody.
Yup.
in
They
that
just
in
run
that
around do
case
whatever they want. You know,
in that
mommy will
case
bail them out.
in that case, boy, you don't got no fucking business having kids, let alone laying down with somebody. The fuck?
Yeah, for
Fuck
real,
that.
man. But I think that there's multiple ways to parent. But one thing I will tell you, if you don't discipline your kids, nigga, they are going to think they're adults. It's like if you give gremlins food after 12 o'clock, them niggas gonna transform, and not the way they used to be. Them niggas gonna transform, boy. Yeah, they're gonna be like Goku with the goddamn grade A fucking tail, nigga. The next thing you know, they're gonna be walking around this motherfucker beating their chest, calling you a nigga, all types of shit, man. I done heard some things.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Look, nah. I mean, he ain't gonna be doing all that. I'll tell you that right now. Fuck that. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not your
see, and
friend.
a
I'm your
lot of people
dad.
say, man, I can never whoop my kids until your kid does some shit like that.
Yeah, that's different though. You feel this? See,
I mean, just
I
imagine
don't
your
know.
son come inside and say, "Man, fuck you, Dad." What you gonna do? You gonna say, "Oh,"
I'm gonna
and
punch
run
him
away
in
and
his
cry?
fucking mouth. But that's
Oh, see,
different
you
though.
gonna abuse him. You just exposed yourself.
Not
You
nigga,
just
what?
exposed yourself.
My
You s-
son? He said
you said
what?
you said I'm gonna punch him in his fucking mouth.
I sure did. Let me
But
tell you
wait,
something,
hold
bro.
up, hold
That's
up, hold
different
up,
though.
hold up.
Let me finish though. Let me finish though. Let me finish though. Listen,
Take the
bro.
what and leave the
Listen,
what?
bro. Well, what I'm saying. I personally don't agree with putting your hands on your kids, shit like that. I don't. I don't think it's necessary. Discipline is like, oh, all right, you want to act up in school? We're gonna pull the TV out of your room. We're gonna take the game system. You know what I'm saying? You're not going outside. You're not hanging with your friends, taking the phone, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Anything but putting your hands on them. Like, I understand when they're younger, like, you know what I'm saying, 6 or 7, and yeah, spank them, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when they're like 15, 16, and
Oh,
you
hell
just,
no. We never said nothing about whooping a 15, 16-year-old's ass. That's a teenager. That's not a kid. That's a
oh,
teenager.
all right,
My
then
mom
we
didn't.
good then.
My
Okay.
When
mom
I was
didn't.
15 and 16, nigga, I'd just probably get my mouth smacked. That's it.
My
Mhm.
mom didn't give a goddamn, boy. She still whipped my ass with that paddle when I was defying what she was telling me to do when I was 15, 16 years old. As long as I was under her roof, she didn't give no damn. That was until I turned 18 though. When I
Boy,
was
I
still
read
See,
young,
I can
she didn't give
respect
a
both
goddamn.
ways of those because at the end of the day, you ain't grown till you 18.
That's fact.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Even though I feel
But
like 18 ain't grown, bro. I really feel like 18
No,
ain't grown.
it ain't. It
Like
you
from a
ain't.
got to
legal
be
Hell,
standpoint,
21.
it is. From a legal standpoint, but mentally, no, you're not grown at 18.
hell no.
Imagine how many, like, think about how many, like, 19, 20-year-old niggas in jail, bro. You know why? They wasn't ready.
No, they wasn't ready, man. A lot of kids, they get their
So they
maturity,
started robbing,
maturation
stealing
process
cars and
slowed
shit
down,
like
man.
that.
Yeah, niggas is playing catch up because their parents weren't parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
And man, it's a sad reality, but you know what I say? It's still a reality.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man. But
But
we've
not
But
wrapped
to
up
be
hey,
quite an
book
amount of
smart. That's
time on
all I'm
this
gonna say.
topic, so I'm gonna discard my topic for tonight. Rich, do you got anything you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Um, not really. I ain't really. Nothing's really caught my eye recently. Why don't you bring up your topic, Maki?
Cause I got some shit I gotta do. But look, that was a great
Okay.
build right there. And to all you motherfuckers watching, you see how people can have different opinions and not turn into butthurt bitches over it? You guys should take some notes, okay? Because a lot of y'all, hey man, you said you were gonna be, you niggas need to stop that, okay? Yeah. You niggas need to stop. Y'all niggas, a nigga don't agree with y'all. Y'all niggas ready to hit your head on a goddamn bunk bed. And y'all ain't no fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan walking around this motherfucker looking like Plank off of Ed, Ed, Nettie. But we keep it steady and we always ready. And your bitch slurp me up like spaghetti. So with that being said, man, we lit. Yeah. We got a new song dropping tomorrow. Your boy Rich is working on that shit right now. Man, we finna do what we do. Kane got some new merch out now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go
Yes,
check out the
sir.
Kane merch. It just dropped. I got some new merch. If you ain't rocking my clothes, then you ain't one of my bros. Yeah, so with that
Mm.
being said, man, we finna do it the way we do it. Uh, I'm finna get this background music playing, and while I get this background music playing, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Kane first, and then I'm gonna pass it to Rich, and I'm gonna let them speak their piece while we get the hell up out of here. So with that being said, here comes the music, man.
Yeah, man. I just think we can all have different opinions, and we can all agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, if you let a disagreement come between your brotherhood, whether it be with your homies or your actual legit blood family, you just a straight bitch, bro. Because if we didn't have separate opinions, we wouldn't be the unique individuals that we are. And people think that, oh, it's got to be this way, it's got to be my way or the highway. No, see, separate ideas is what brings us together. People don't realize that shit. Rich, what you got to say?
Yeah, I agree, man. You know, a lot of niggas nowadays on the internet don't like having, they don't like people who think differently than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just think that their way is the definition of morally correct, you know? But, you know, I
Yeah,
have a tendency to agree with a lot of things those kind of people agree with. So, it is what it is. It's
Yeah, but
always
then
nice to have people around you that you can actually have a genuine conversation with and not get fucking, oh, you're fucking misogynist, you're fucking transphobe, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. Like, I'm just telling you, I don't care what people do. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. They can do whatever they want, but it don't affect me none.
that's
But
facts, man. Go
you know
ahead.
what I'm saying? Yes, well, good stream tonight, though, man. Good
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. But I mean, like on the disagreement thing, I got one more thing to say. If you look on the internet, man, you see when somebody disagree with somebody else, the first thing that person say is pull up. It's
Pull up.
facts. People can't agree to disagree for shit. And with that being said, Prince Kane, man, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know.
We out. Peace.